Over the past week, there has been a lot of leaks revolving around Halo Infinite. These range from unreleased maps like Solitude and Forbidden, as well as classic and new game modes coming very soon, all the way to some Season 2 Battle Pass leaks. Of course, there's a lot to cover here, so we'll go from the biggest segments first, all the way down to the smaller ones. But before we jump into it, guys, if you're a big fan of Halo Infinite, as well as games like Star Wars Empire at War, why not join our Discord? So many of you have recently joined, and it's been so fun engaging with you guys. So whether you're looking for someone to duo with in Halo Infinite Ranked, or go head to head with someone in skirmish mode on Empire at War, the invite code to our server will be in the pinned comment down below. But with that out of the way, let's dive right into the video. The first leak we're going to cover in this video is the new game modes. Now, unfortunately, we don't have gameplay of these specific game modes, but we do have official confirmation that they're coming. Thanks to Twitter account Halo Infinite Leaks and News, they show us a graph of game mode icons that they data mined from an upcoming patch. Some of these range from game modes that come from older Halo games and ones that are possibly new. So in no particular order, the game modes are Assault, Infection, Extraction, Extermination, King of the Hill, and Forge. Now, of course, we know Forge is eventually coming roughly at Season 2 of Halo Infinite, and many were speculating that game modes like Infection and Extraction were eventually going to come. But other game modes like Extermination is piquing a lot of people's interests. Some people are theorizing that this is the takedown game mode that we see in Splitgate. For those of you who have not played Splitgate, the game mode Takedown is essentially a team deathmatch. However, you do get to respawn if you die. The more you die, the longer your respawn timer is. And until all of the enemy team or your team is killed at one time, the match is finished. This is one of the most popular game modes in Splitgate actually. Keeping it alive is very, very tense, especially when you're the only one left and you're desperate to have your teammate revive in time. To see this come to Halo Infinite would certainly be a nice surprise, because it's a much faster game mode than the ones we currently have in the game. But for when you can actually play these game modes, we don't have a lot of information. But one thing we do know, other game modes like One Flag, Attrition, and King of the Hill, as mentioned earlier, are in fact coming to the Halo Infinite Cyber Showdown event, which begins on January the 18th, which is not far away. Whether these will be permanent game modes, we don't really know for sure. To back all this information about game modes up, data miners have also found elimination medals associated to some game modes. These elimination medals range from Immortal, Necromancer, Lone Wolf, Duelist, Extermination, and Ace. I think it's pretty clear which elimination medals will appear in which game modes. But with the game modes covered, let's shift over to the unreleased maps. Now, this information isn't new. It dates all the way back to mid-December. There's a lot of Halo Infinite videos that have covered this in detail already. But the quick rundown is, data miners found some screenshots only of unreleased maps in the files of Halo Infinite. Of course, these maps are unfinished. They're in the blocking phase of development. So if these unreleased multiplayer maps ever see the light of day, they're going to look vastly different than what we see right now. But these screenshots do show that 343 developers are underway in making new maps. The process takes a very long time, and I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see these maps all the way until the beginning of Season 2. If you want even more information on these maps, I'll leave a video that goes into more greater detail in the pinned comment down below. Next up, we have some Season 2 Battle Pass leaks that revolve specifically around visors. Now, this leak also comes from Twitter account Halo Infinite Leaks and News, and they don't really give a lot of detail on proving whether or not this is Season 2 content. However, the Twitter account has been very accurate at predicting new content that had been coming to Halo Infinite, like Cyber Showdown for example. So I'm going to give this Twitter account a lot of credit on what they're suggesting here. So here are a selection of the Halo Infinite Season 2 visors. These range from a pinkish garnet visor, a royal red visor called Leaf, a completely white visor called Alabaster, and a fully saturated red Terminator visor. These definitely stand out a lot more than the visors we got from the Season 1 Battle Pass, for example. So for those of you who wanted more creative armor coatings and visors and equipment, it seems like Halo Infinite is finally adhering to those calls. As mentioned earlier, these are likely Season 2 cosmetics, which means you won't be able to get your hands on these until roughly May of 2022. So definitely quite a bit of a wait from when this video was recorded. Regarding all the other smaller leaks, I won't spend too much time on it. It's just cosmetics coming to the shop in the next coming weeks, much like the Water Halo and the Cyber Showdown helmet. And the rest of the leaks are just stuff that modders have been able to achieve. The one that's been garnering the most attention being the cross-core customization. That allowing people to mix and match different assets and designs with different cores. Say for example, you wanted the cat ears on one of your HCS skins that you bought. It's not possible in the retail version, you are locked into that skin, but with this mod, it allows people to mix and match anything they want onto it. It's what fans have been begging for, myself included, for a very long time. But there's a lot to cover in that section, so I'm probably going to make a separate video for it. If you want to find out more about the cross-core customization, be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell because the video will be coming out very soon. But besides that, that's pretty much all of the leaks I wanted to bring to your attention so far. There's been a ton of leaks in the past 10 days and there's probably going to be a lot more. If I find anything quite significant, I'll make a follow-up video to this and I'll put it in the pinned comment down below if I do. But this is where I pass the question over to you guys. Out of all the leaks that I've shown you today, which one are you most interested in and why? Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments down below. I read all of them and I'll get back to some of you as well. And of course, if you want to talk more about Halo Infinite or even Star Wars Empire at War, why not join our Discord? The invite code is in the pinned comment below as well. But besides that, guys, I've been Charlie, you've been watching EcksToo, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, guys.